Follow Cheap Not Broke on Instagram and TikTok at Cheap Not Broke.
Cheap Not Broke fam, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back. Welcome back. I want to apologize. I was supposed to go live this weekend down here in Brazil, but internet is funny. They want me to pay y'all. I said, hell no. Trying to go live out there, couldn't figure out my whole internet situation. It's a whole thing. But I'm still here, hot as hell. But you know what? That's not what we're here to talk about. We'll talk about that later. We about to get into what's really going on. Is gone. Now, before we get started, I must say, we do not promote violence on this show at all. Don't put your hands on nobody. Nobody. You shouldn't be hitting nobody. You shouldn't be doing anything like that. If you're getting that mad and you get upset, you got to put your hands on somebody. You got to get some help. You got to go get some help. That was just a shame, atrocious what we saw in the video. I mean, damn, it's and the reason why I wanted to get on tonight, Mama, is Diddy's money gone. That's the whole topic of the video. But the underlying thing about this all is, are you affecting other people with your behavior? Are you affecting other people with your behavior? And yes, you are. No matter whatever you do, you're going to affect somebody with your behavior. There's whole family's affected. His whole family is affected. So it's a lot of stuff to unpack, a lot of stuff to deal with. But let's get into it. Is Diddy's money gone? Well, as you know, Sean Combs has been dealing with a lot of situations as of late, whole lot of situations as of late, and none of them have been very good. None of them have been very good, and they've been costing him a lot of money, whole lot of money. I think he had to pay. I'm not sure how much did Cassie get. I think she got 35 million. How much did Cassie get from the lawsuit? How much did she get? Oh yeah, matter of fact, that amount is undisclosed, so we don't know that amount. That amount is sealed. But she got some millions. She got some millions. But at the end of the day, that ain't gonna bring back your life or anything like that. It's not gonna, put you back in the safe space that you felt you were in. Money. Yeah, people say money heals all. No, it don't. Hell no. If money fixed everything, there wouldn't be therapy out there. Rich people go to therapy. People need therapy. People need help. So it's not all about the money. It's not all about that. It's about the person. And does money help? Hell yeah. But it ain't everything. It's not gonna fix everything. It's definitely not. So we don't know how much money she got, but she probably got it quite a bit. She got it quite a bit. But what I want to talk about was the reason why this stuff probably came out so late. Diddy was on there, and it was the video happened in 2016. 2016. So this video was almost 8 years old. 8 years old. And it's like, damn, that's a long time for this video to come out, this hotel video to come out. And I want to say something very important. All the people that we've seen in the past, that stuff come out, we knew. Come on, man. We've been new. This ain't nothing new. The whole R. Kelly situation, Bill Cosby, Harvey Weinstein, Donald Trump, Hollywood, we know this stuff. So it's almost like, are we in a society now? Unless you see it, we got to see it to believe it. I mean, people say stuff all the time, but damn, tape got to come out there. It's kind of hard. So are we getting to a place where people got to see it to believe it? That's my first question. But here's another question here. This came out in 2016. Diddy represents a lot of people. Ciroc, he was the face of Ciroc. He was the chairman. I'm saying was. This is all past now. All this is the past. This is no more. He was the chairman of Ciroc. Chairman of Revolt, spokesperson for Ciroc, owner of Bad Boy Records, and he also what else? Ciroc. Yeah, those are 3 big companies. Now, with those 3 big companies, you're making money with other people. So when you're making money with other people, and other people's money is affected, things kind of move slowly. Let's put it to you in some context. Let's say Diddy was the CEO of a publicly traded company, and this video came out. You don't think the stock market is going to find? You don't think the stock price is going to drop? Let's say Diddy owned, I don't know, I don't know, pick any company. He owned a technology company. Share price is $35, and this comes out. You damn right the share price is going to drop because people aren't going to buy your products. So when I hear about this stuff and stuff come out all late, let me follow the money because somebody is going to lose some money when this came out. See, at this point, nobody's associated with him. So now the tape came out. He's unloaded from Ciroc. He's no longer with Revolt. I don't know about Bad Boy, but he's no longer there with those folks. So why is this coming out now? Because I don't think anybody else's money is affected but him, but his. So when things come out late, it's always got to be some money attached to it. Just like the whole Bill Cosby situation that was going on a long time. However, he had the #1 show on NBC. NBC has the power to kill a story. Let's not forget, in America, media. These are companies. This is not like, oh, they are forced to do this. Heck no. Stories, the only stories that they want to come out, come out. And for this story to come out this late, only thing I can think of, somebody's money was tied up and they didn't want to go down losing their money. So 9 times out of 10, he was protected by other people. Come on now. He had to be protected by other people. And at this point, how much money is he losing? Because you doing stuff like this, you're in breach of contract. Yes, when you sign large contracts, your behavior matters. You can't just going around doing what he did and putting your hands on people and then your contract not getting voided. No, that's not going to work. Just like you play a professional sport, you messing up the money because you're a part of the team. You represent the team. Anything you do when you're on with other people, you represent the whole group. And we're not going to let you mess up our money. Now, depending on how powerful the institution is going to determine when or when not things come out. I'm going to pose you this. We hear all this stuff about Donald Trump and all the things he's done with women. Do you think he's put his hands on a woman? Do you think, drop a comment in the chat, ask himself, come on now, be honest. Do you think Donald Trump has done something like this? Maybe not to that extent, but do you think he's done something on tape that the public would have a problem with? Yes or no? I'm going to say yes. And at that point, in particular time, he is the president. He's a former president. So he's still represented by the government. Let me tell you this. You'll never see them tapes. You'll never see them tapes. Heck no. I believe Donald Trump's done some stuff like this too, but you're not going to see them tapes because he's tied up everywhere. Money all over the place, the government, and even still when they write the stories about him, they're not that harsh. They're not very harsh. So I'm like, if they pick and choose who gets what, and when your money's tied up, they're going to pick and choose when things are going to come out. Think about this. All the CEOs of companies, look at the stock market. Look at all the list of companies, hundreds of companies. Each one has a CEO. Do you not think any one of those people, I'm not going to say cats, people do anything egregious? You'll never hear about it. Because when you're a publicly traded company, you got so much money tied up, a lot of people going to lose money. They'll kill the story. Jeff Bezos. I don't know if you know about Jeff Bezos. Jeff Bezos owns the New York Post. You hear anything bad about him? No. You sure don't. You don't hear anything about it. Who put the stories out? CNN, Fox, ABC. Those are your 3 big major news companies. CNN, Fox, ABC. They all have CEOs. They all have companies. People, they decide who does what and when things come out, if people's money is affected. Come on, this happened in 2016. The hotel, how did they even know the hotel even had the footage? Number one, somebody had to pay for that footage. Let's not act like the hotel just handed it over for free. Somebody had to cut a check to get that tape. And I'm pretty sure they paid big money to get that tape out. The tape is from 2016. Hotels run tape all the time. So how do they find it? Somebody paid some money. And I'm saying this, when money's involved, things don't come out. Things don't happen right when they should. Right? We hear about all kind of stuff all the time. But for something this serious, this big, not to come out, had to be some money involved. Ciroc, if you look at Ciroc, he maybe, I don't know, if it might be in a year, he's no longer involved with Ciroc. They cut him off. Revolt, when all this stuff came out, he stepped down on his own because Revolt has investors. Ciroc has investors. Everybody has an investor. So You know, a guy like this kind of power can prevent this kind of stuff. I'm not gonna say he can't, but when people, other people are involved, and they got more money, they can prevent this kind of stuff happening. Now, regular Joe Schmo, oh, you going to jail that night? No, you going to jail. You going to jail that night. That's not going to even happen. So I'm not gonna get into all the details, all that stuff. I'm just following money. And in my opinion, my humble opinion, for something like this serious, this egregious, this wrong, come out in this amount of time, somebody had to be paying some money. And I don't know. After all this, they're gonna lose all this money because man, lawyer fees are crazy high. The man got to be spending $100,000 a week, and he's probably still there. I mean, come on, the feds raid your house. Feds ain't raiding your house and coming home empty-handed. A lot of resources. All those officers have salaries. Hey, come out there. They had to contact CNN to get that because the helicopter was up there when they raided his house. Somebody made calls for all this stuff. So for all these resources, they going. So I'm just curious. After all this, is he going to have any money left? I personally don't think, because he's going to have to sell everything off, and he won't be able to, because and when you do, people can't even. You can't do that. At one in time, are you going to a situation with something and nobody else? Still, he's got 2 daughters. That's just what the prom. What about this? What about everybody? And at this point in time, it doesn't really matter how much money you have. People are affected, and people are taking some losses around here. The people who does it make sense? All his companies off before the tape came out. He got sold. All the business was complete before the house got raided, before before everything came out. So I'm like, that's odd. That's very, because you when stuff. Let me take it back further. Jeffrey Epstein, he was long gone before everything came out. A lot of people losing because people are losing money. Hey, what's going on? Let me put my comments. Comments not showing. Oh my God. Mary Elizabeth. There we go. Exactly right. You feel me? You notice too, because I started looking like, well, damn. Attention on what he did, but I started. Everybody got up out of there before all this came out. People knew. People knew about this. What the hell is going on? What is he going to tell his daughters? That you know what? Chad Roberts, what are you going to tell his daughters? There's nothing you can tell your daughters. I don't know. Hell, this could be a situation where they're not even talk to him no more. Because they may not even speak to him no more. What can you say to them? You can't apologize to them. They're affected. Everywhere you're still their father. You're still their father. And everywhere you go, you're going to be their father. And that's going to pop up. I mean, I'm pretty sure people are on their Instagram dogging them. He has sons. He has a mother. He has a lot of family. Everybody's affected. Do with this, but you might be affected too, because you know what? Yes, he's your dad, and y'all may not have all this business dealings, but the thing about this is we may not can do business with you because your dad's gonna pop up, so we can't even associate with you. No, you had nothing to do with it. No, you're not involved with it, but your name still pops up, and we can't do business with you. His son rap, he can't even do that no more. Nobody can do that. Nobody can touch you. This man, you can't even be around this man no more to make any money, let alone want to be associated with you for your own personal image. So when stuff like this come out, everybody, not just the situation at hand. We don't need to talk about that. We all know that's wrong, and the law is probably going to handle that. But everybody that's around you, I can't touch you. Even if you're at the job, like, oh man, you heard what Steve did? I can't kick it with Steve no more. You can't be seen at lunch with Steve because you might look like you complicit in what he's doing. What did he do to their mom? Good question, because you remember, Kim Porter just came out. She just came up. She just passed away suddenly. We don't know. I'm saying this. When you look at these things, you look at these powerful people and all this stuff happen, just start paying attention to stuff. Everybody gets out of business with them. They start selling off stuff. People start coming out, you know, people start coming out talking, but hey, I got my money and I'm gone. So I'm just saying. But think about this too. You know about the Sackler family, the opioid crisis. There's the HBO documentary on the opioid crisis. You should watch it. You should watch it. It's bad. It's really, really bad. Anyway, the Sackler family, the people who made the opioids, they're killing tons of people making tons of money. The news never really got after them like that. Now, no, did they put their hands on nobody? No, but you caused a crisis. You got people on drugs, dying. It's bad. It's really bad. And they're still doing it, still selling it. Why? Because they make a lot of people money. And when you make a lot of people money, they protect you, especially when you own a company. Now, if you're an entertainer, you're still employed. You're an employee of somebody. Unless you own an entertainment company, you're an employee. You're employed by somebody, a record company, a movie studio, somebody is employing you. But when you own a company, you got tons of investors. You got all these other companies associated with you. Things just tend not to come out. So yes, this is wrong, but I don't really think this applies to everybody because a lot of people do way worse stuff to this and we never hear about it. And they keep out making money. As long as you're making that money, because back in 2016, he had Ciroc going. Oh, I forgot about Sean John. He had Sean John, but ain't nobody. If you want Sean John pants, you had to get them from Goodwill. I don't know. You had to either go to Goodwill or get some, or go to Burlington Coat Factory to get some Sean John pants. Cause I don't know nobody wearing no Sean John pants right about now. That's not gonna happen. So just think about that. Like I said, just think about that. When you see these things, these people do this horrible stuff. Why? Why does it take so long to come out? Why do the people they in business with jump off ship and then everything come out? The system protects itself. It does. Because if this would have came out in 2016 that day, a lot of people would have lost a lot of money and they would have been guilty by association. Y'all knew about this and you're still in business with them? Come on now. That's insane. That's crazy. But you know what? People are going to do that. People are going to do what's best for them and they're going to get this money. Remember, this is America, the home of the money, not the home of the brave. I don't know you. Nah, ain't no home of the brave. This is the home of the money. So just think about where I go. There we go. Just keep that in mind. Just keep that in mind. When you see stuff like this, Bill, everybody, Donald, everybody's out of business before all this stuff come out. I just wanted you to think about that. All right, now we're not going to get that because that's going to take care of itself. But I have some issues with my issue. But it's all right. We're going to still get to it. Let's move on to the next segment of the show, which is interesting news. Back. I'm in the hotel, y'all. My Wi-Fi is trash. It's trash. I gotta sit in the corner. I almost had to sit on the toilet. I don't want to sit on the toilet and go live. That's nasty. But this Wi-Fi is trash, so bear with me. But bam, we're gonna keep it moving. All right, let's get to the next segment of the show, which is you already know my favorite part of the show. Interesting news. Well, damn it, that's not working either. All right, interesting news. I got to go off of another device because my computer is not working right. Damn it, I don't know. Y'all know I'm cheap, not broke. I ain't pay a lot of money for my hotel room. Y'all already know that. I ain't paying all that money for my hotel. So I wasn't even doing that. All right, here we go. Interesting news. Story number one. I thought this was pretty funny. New York City, Mayor Adams is cracking down on all the illegal pot shops. That's right, all the illegal pot shops, because marijuana is now illegal in New York City. and they are shutting them down. They did the same thing in LA. You know why they're doing this? Because you're not paying your taxes. You're not paying your taxes. Let me tell you this. Let's look at this whole situation. This is why I brought this up. They're shutting down all the weed stores and all that good stuff. That's fine. What about all those people who are in jail right now for those simple charges? Are they going to get let go? Are you going to give them their money back for all the court costs they spent? Because there's a lot of people sitting in jail right now for these very same crimes, and the government said, you know what? As long as y'all pay some taxes, it's legal. So at what point in time was marijuana really that bad? Because clearly they're taxing it now. It's legal. Go back and look at prohibition. Alcohol was outlawed at one point during prohibition. But what did they do when it came back? Tax it. They tax it. Listen, don't let the United States fool you. If they're not taxing it, you can't do it. You think some of these harmful drugs, listen, what's it? Heroin, cocaine, all these stuff. They sell that in pill bottles. That's why we have an opioid epidemic in the first place. But what do they do with that stuff? That stuff is taxed, and the insurance companies make money off of it. And I used to watch Drugs Inc. all the time. And back in the 20s, when they started outlawing all the drugs, why did they outlaw all the drugs? They weren't making no money. They weren't making no money. And then they ran this campaign, usually on marijuana. The campaign on Black people and Mexican people was, if you smoke weed, you will get, they'll harm you. I'm not going to get into all the details. I don't want YouTube to ban me. But if you indulge, back in the 1920s and 30s, if you get into, if you do all these drugs, Black and brown people, they're going to harm white folks. They outlawed it. Every drug in America has been outlawed at some point. And all of them that have been brought back have been brought back through tax dollars. They don't really care about you. They don't really care about your health. They care about the tax money. That's what they care about. And the reason why they shut them down because they're not paying no taxes. It's never about your health. Think about the same stuff that you can get on the streets that'll kill you is the same stuff you can get in a pill bottle with a prescription. It'll kill you too. It's the same thing. But the only difference is they're getting their cut. You've seen some of the people out on the street. You know, the boy be out there. You seen them sitting outside shooting up. In LA, you see people shooting up anywhere. It's like, it's crazy. It's wild. But you know what? Ain't nobody putting them in jail. Why? Because a lot of them guys are on prescription drugs and they've been paid for it. FDA making money, insurance company making money, doctor's office making money. As long as people making money, stuff happens. Just like what we just talked about. It's all about the money, y'all. It's all about the money. So I thought this was odd. Like, why is he shutting all these things down? They're not paying taxes. So all these other pot shops are out here selling the stuff, but they're not paying no taxes. Follow the money. Always follow the money. And another thing in New York, what they're also trying to do, I don't know if you know, in New York, they're about to start a search toll. Oh, man, the man got to have his cut. The man got to have his cut. Mike, what's up, Mike? Hey, the man got to have his cut or the man going to cut your ass. That's what's going to happen. He going to have a cut, he going to cut you. And how is he going to cut you? 6 o'clock in the morning, he going to kick your door down. He might cut you, he might shoot you. One of the two, but you're going to have that money. Here's my other concern. New York, starting July 15th, New York is going to have, they're going to start the surcharge. What is the name of this? Actually, the toll. The toll, when you go into Manhattan from certain times of day, it's going to cost you like $15. It starts June 15th. And they're going to start tolling, and they're going to, between I think the hours of like 7 a.m. and 5 p.m., something like that, you got to pay $15 to come into Manhattan. Crazy amount of money. And with that, they're going to raise a lot of money. But here's what I didn't know. Here's what's funny. New York, MTA, I don't know what it stands for. That's New York's transportation system. Their payroll is $1.37 billion, which is a damn shame because I ride the express line. Y'all don't ride the express line that night. How y'all spend $137 billion and the trains run slow as hell at night? That's a whole nother story. They need to spend $137 billion. I mean, they spend $137 billion on just labor costs, running everything. But they're going to make back 1.7. They're supposed to use this money to improve this infrastructure, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen because all that money is going to go right back into the system to make payroll. So they about to charge people $15 to come in. What you think about to happen to cost of bread? What you think about to happen to cost of water, gas, everything? Everything about to go up Because if I got to pay $15 to deliver the stuff, I got to raise it 25 to get my cut. Because I going up and I'm not making no money. That don't work. Damn it, cheap ass internet. Just like you can't you can't be selling something for $5 and you're buying it for $3. Your cost is $3, you sell it for $5, you make a $2 profit. Cool. If your profit, if it go up to $4.50, you make 50 cents. You can't do that. You got to raise them prices, baby. Price got to go up. I got to make some more money. And it's so funny that they're going to charge these people all this money and you're never going to see no improvements. Just like at the church sometimes. Hey, how long that building fund? You know, everybody knows. If you've been to church, you know about the building fund. The building fund has been around for a long time and they ain't built nothing. They ain't built nothing. So this is crazy. They about to make billions of dollars off. They're charging $15 a day. You got thousands of people coming in. So they might make millions of dollars a day. Who knows? But America, we should pay attention, y'all, because if this works in New York City, it's coming other places. Probably coming to California, probably coming to Miami. It's going to come to more major cities because they're already talking about trying to do it out here in LA. They're already trying to hit us with this toll. You know, between if you're on they probably do it to the 405 first. You're on 405 between this time and this time. When you get down, you know, coming down 405, you come down this big old hill to Sunset Boulevard. Probably from Sunset Boulevard, probably to the 105, you probably gonna have to pay some money. They're gonna scan your tag and it's gonna cost you some more money. Pastor needs a new roof. Pastor needs a new roof. You damn right he do. And Pastor needs to get some new pews because sometimes them pews, they're really hurting your back. But these tolls, man, they really about to get out of pocket. We got to pay attention because when something happened in one state, it's going to go to all the other states. And we all going to be out of gas. I know me, I ain't paying $15 to go nowhere, $15 a day. Hell no, I'm not doing it. I'm just going to have to wait until that thing passes. I'm not doing it. You already got to pay for gas, insurance, maintenance, car payment. That's 6 costs. That's 6 costs right there. And now you're going to add $15 a day on there. Come on. Are your employers going to raise money? Are your employers going to raise their salary? No. Are they going to increase the hourly wage? No. We're all stuck. America going to hell in a handbasket, y'all. But here's the thing. I don't know if everybody knows in other countries they don't do this. We're conditioned for capitalism in America. We're conditioned to pay so much more money for everything else. Just like inflation. They always keep hitting you with inflation. But we don't never look at other places in the world because we buy a lot of goods. We buy a lot of goods and services other places. And what about them? Is inflation going up in there? Because every time I hear inflation, I think about a bicycle tire going up. You know, blowing up. Inflation is blowing up a tire. That's not. This is a lie. They inflate the prices just because they can. Just because they can. Think about all the things that have come down over time. A computer costs a lot less than what it used to. Cell phone price, the prices of a cell phone have come down. Prices of things have come down. That's a lie. You remember when the flat screen TV first came out? I remember flat screen TV came out with like $500-$600. I'm like, hell no, I can't get one of those. But they came down to $2 something. I went down to Walmart and got me one for Black Friday. I got me one in college. I felt good. I'm doing something. I got a flat screen TV. Prices come down, but they got us out here thinking that they don't. That's a damn lie. Here's another thing that's come down over time. The price of plane tickets. Do you know how much plane tickets used to cost? Come on, plane tickets used to be super expensive. Still are, but they have come down. Prices come down. They got us thinking everything's supposed to go up and up. How much you supposed to pay for a gallon of water in 2050? $70? I mean, at some point, we got I don't know how to do the math. I want to figure out the inflation rate because I'm just curious, what will things cost in 2050, 2060? What will they cost? Because we can already look and see what things cost in 1900, 1950, 2000. You can that's almost 150 years to check prices and see how much stuff costs. So if everything is continuously going up, where the hell is it going to go? How much is gas going to be at some point? Can people still afford to make this kind of money? Because look, you still got your people who work at your fast food places. You still got your people who work at retail jobs. You still got people who just don't make that kind of money, but they still forced to pay too. What's going to happen with them? We still need those people. What about people who work for the city? And well, let's be clear, without these people, nothing run. I don't know about y'all. I went to AI. I went to McDonald's and the AI was there. The AI is a dumbass. He don't know shit. I'm like, come on, baby, what the lady in the back? Come, somebody come help me. This thing don't get what I'm going. And if it make a mistake, who gonna fix it? Who gonna fix all that? So this whole I don't know. It's all pissing me off. It's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. But anyway, follow the money. Follow the money. That's what it's all about. All the stuff we're leading back to money. Because like, damn, why don't none of this stuff, the whole Diddy situation, why didn't none of this happen before? The money. The money. You gotta follow the money. You know, cheap not broke. We follow the money. We trying to follow the money to get to the money because we trying to get that money. Y'all know what it is over here, cheap not broke. We trying to get it. Speaking of getting money, starting next week, I'm gonna start bringing in stock tips. So I do a lot of buddy was mine like, hey, why don't you talk about Yahoo Finance more? So I'm on. I get up in the morning. I don't watch Instagram. I get on Yahoo Finance. I see where that money moving and what's going on. Because for me, I can't participate in Fox and CNN, but I can participate what's on Bloomberg and Yahoo Finance because I can go buy me a share, boom, make me a few dollars. So it's just not really worth it to me to watch all that other stuff. And no, I'm not a big investor and all that. I mean, I invest. Yes, I do invest. But I'm not an expert, but I'm just going to start passing that stuff along to y'all. So we're going to start interesting news. We'll start bringing all those other segments in. There's other stuff on here that I can be talking about and other interesting facts that we can all participate in because we can all participate in the stock market, EFTs, bonds. There's all kind of ways we can make money. So I'm going to start making sure I do a better job of bringing that information to y'all because we need it. Because look, we all here just trying to make it. We all here just trying to make it. And nobody, why work for the money when they're going to give it to you? If you don't have a money market, get you one. If you don't have if you don't have something paying you in your sleep, find something. Stock, EFT, bond, anything. Get you a dividend stock. Just make you some money in your sleep, okay? People giving away money. The interest works great. Interest can work for you or against you. You can either be paying interest or earning interest, but it's out there and it's in your best interest to get you some of that money. So I'm gonna start doing a better job and making sure I bring out some more financial news and all that. But before I wrap it up, I want to leave it with this though. Regardless of the outcome of Diddy, he going to jail. Just think about this. No matter whatever you do, you don't live in the world alone. You got family, you got friends, you affecting other people. You don't do nothing by yourself. All your behavior is affecting people. Just like me, y'all on here watching Cheap Not Broke. Y'all see some crazy mess. You're not coming back. I can't watch that guy. I keep that in mind. I got a family. I have a fiance. I got a lot of other people. So the other people around you should keep you governed. They should keep you in line. Like, you know what? Yes, this sounds like a good idea for me, but it's gonna hurt my family. It's gonna hurt my friends. It's gonna hurt, whoever you're working with or for. It's not gonna hurt them because they're gonna fire your ass. You up out of there. But if you have a business, your clients can't deal with you. So you got to take a second and think about that. And I don't care who you are. Well, if you look like me and you got that brown skin tone, you can't do all that. You just can't do all that. Listen, America wasn't built for black and brown people to do that. It wasn't built for us to do that. You got to be a rich white man to have that kind of behavior. And nobody should have that kind of behavior, but best believe there are other people out there doing the same type of things. We'll never hear about it because they're tied up with the money. So, hey, just keep in mind what you do, how you do things, everybody's affected. And somebody's always watching. You think he knew somebody had that camera? First of all, you got to be a dumbass to think, why would you do that in the hall? Why would you do it in the first place? I'm not going to say that. Why would you do it in the first place? But let alone, you shouldn't being out doing stuff like that is always somebody recording. You do something on the street, they got cameras everywhere. You can't hide nothing. And here's the thing. You may not even know when this stuff gonna come out. You do something right now, it might not pull up for 10, 15 years from now. Your kids gonna look crazy. Who you with gonna look crazy. Everybody gonna look crazy. So just be mindful when you're doing this stuff. But when you got that kind of money, you probably power hungry. You probably, drunk on the money. So those are my thoughts on that. I don't usually get into all the celebrity news and all that, but I just got very curious to wonder why the hell this tape came out, but everybody else jumped ship. Everybody else jumped. All the companies he was involved with jumped ship. So, last thing that's going to come down is that indictment, and it's coming. It's probably coming because whoever paid for that tape paid good money, and they're trying to prove a point. So, if you like Diddy, You shouldn't, but if you do, well, this is this is probably your last year seeing him on the streets. He going to jail. You got to go to jail. They got to make an example. You can't do nothing like that and walk. They got to make an example out of him. Now, Trump, all the stuff Trump doing, Trump might be your president again, and he'll pull some stuff off like this. If let's believe, if he do anything like this, you'll never see it. You'll never see it. Never see it. Government will never let it happen because that represents America. Because if he do something like that, then they'll say, well, damn, this is what they're doing in America. So just keep that in mind when you're doing that stuff. And yo, I appreciate y'all for watching. Please make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We are next week. We're gonna start going live on Wednesdays. I will be live again Thursday. Right now we're Mondays and Thursdays. We're gonna step it up to Wednesdays. So once we get on Wednesdays, we're gonna have some more information. I didn't get to get all my stuff in there for you, but I'm gonna put some more stuff. I got some more content from Brazil, so I'm gonna put some more videos for you up. Also got my videos from the cruise going up this week, so look out for that. Upcoming comedy shows. Follow me on Instagram for my upcoming comedy shows. Instagram, Malcolm Hall for my stand-up comedy page. And if you don't want to follow good old Cheap Not Broke, follow Cheap Not Broke at Cheap Not Broke. And make sure you go to cheapnotbroke.com and grab some merch. We have t-shirts, we have hats, we have shorts, we have everything you need for your summer needs. Don't be hot. Stay cool and stay cheap, not broke in some cheap, not broke gear. You'll look amazing. You'll be happy that you did it. Please make sure you like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. We need those. We're on the road to 20,000 subscribers, and every subscription matters. So please hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. It's very much appreciated. And until then, I thank you all for watching and tuning in. And we'll see you next time. And remember, stay cheap, not broke.